What's up, Wikimaniacs? Welcome to another Monday Reddit reading episode. This week we have an OP who has a TIFU moment, if you know, you know, after hugging a tree. A husband who wants a divorce after a wife threatens to cheat on him. A husband who won't explain to his wife why he's calling from jail. And another husband who accidentally makes a bomb. It wouldn't be a Monday episode without an amazing segment from the even more amazing Underbakke. And if you are a patron or a YouTube member, you'll also get a story about a wife who delivers some Batman-style justice. That sounds interesting. Notes. Mess that one up. If that sounds interesting, links are in the show notes. The notes are not in the links. Or actually, it could be both. Anyways, Reddit on Wiki starts.
Get therapy.
Now, little edging. What's up, Wikimaniacs? It's your boy, Sean. With me today, J and J. Say hello.
What an explosive preview.
Wow.
Thank you.
I thought you were definitely going to make a tree joke, but I like that one too.
Oh, well, I bombed that opportunity, I guess.
Wow. It's
Barking
amazing
up the
that
wrong tree.
I didn't even understand the explosive comment is how not with it I am currently, but I'll get it together.
I feel if I wasn't on the show, Sean would live in ignorant bliss of not knowing any of the puns.
Oh, yes.
I'm dropping them so quietly so many times.
John is smooth with it. Plus the fact that I'm also an idiot is just the perfect combination of never hearing.
I missed them too. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm like, someone will appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Gentlemen, before we start, I just want to say I'm going to watch Deadpool right after recording.
I'm so jealous.
And I've been ruined so many times already.
Like just spoilers?
Yes, on like different cameos and shit. I'm like, people have no self-control.
Shut the fuck up.
It's the fucking worst. And then internet, I know you guys got to have your clickbait and your crazy YouTube thumbnails. You know, I know most of all because, you know, we have a podcast, but just come on, y'all.
Yeah.
So rude.
TikTok was a landmine this weekend. I was just scrolling through and it was just like every other one.
Another
Deadpool.
Bomb term.
True. That one was unintentional.
I got bombed twice on TikTok, once on Twitter, and once on Instagram. I've just been like, I guess I should just watch TV. But then even then I'm scared of the commercials because I feel like they update the trailers like as soon as the movie comes out and like puts in huge spoilers.
That's true.
I hate it, bro. Just let us watch
I'll probably
the goddamn
see that movie in like 3 years.
Probably.
Have you watched either of the first two Deadpools?
Yeah, but I don't remember any of the
I'm
plots.
actually impressed by that.
Out of the, I mean, how many Marvel films are there now? 30? Well, what's your ratio?
I probably haven't even watched like the original Phase in order.
Well, if you watched it, that's pretty good.
I've seen probably most. I've skipped around a lot. I'd seen all the Avengers, but all the other ones, I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember. Plus, I forget everything.
That's fair.
Immediately.
That's like me and Harry Potter. Like I've seen the first 4, maybe 5 out of order. And I haven't watched the rest of them. I need to.
I've watched The Office sequentially like 5 times already, and I still be forgetting episodes. So I'm like, I just have terrible memory.
When people have like quizzes, like do trivia nights for games, I'm so impressed.
Dude,
like Nancy will say like quotes from How I Met Your Mother. And I've watched that show twice, and I still am sometimes like, what are you talking about?
I'm kind of surprised that you're having a hard time with that. You're the one that knows how to code everything.
I think I can only pull it out of my ass randomly. If you ask me, I don't think I'm good under pressure.
Sean has chaotic pop culture knowledge.
Yeah, it only comes up at the worst time possible.
Yeah.
But before we get started, boys, anything y'all want to talk about? Anything y'all want to discuss?
Our live stream, anniversary live stream. This is going to be coming out August 5th. So Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there. There's a Google form if you want to submit your stories. We'll talk about it during the live stream, but be there. I want to say it's going to be on YouTube, right, Josh, if I'm not mistaken. So YouTube, Wednesday,
might be
August 7th.
TikTok. Instagram, we're not sure yet. It'll be live on YouTube for sure, but we might go live other places just to have it the biggest reach.
It isn't a Reddit on Wiki live stream without hiccups, so expect that in the beginning.
Without massive technical difficulties.
And me panicking.
Sweaty pits all around. Sean and I are probably going to talk for like the first 10 minutes out of our ass trying to figure things out, but we'll see. It
How's your
always
day?
ends up being a good time.
Yeah, bring a 5-minute stand up for that if you guys could. That'd be great.
Jesus Christ. All right, guys, are you ready to hop into the first story?
Let's do it.
This one is coming from a Venmo request, and one that I said I would do maybe 3 episodes ago, and I'm so sorry. This is the OSU tree fucker story.
That was way more than 3 episodes
Was
ago.
it? 3 weeks, so 6 episodes, probably.
I think even more potentially.
Really?
I think so. I think I maybe messaged you to remind you 3 weeks ago.
No.
Yeah.
What? I did have a hurricane.
That's
I did
fair.
have a
That's
hurricane.
fair. Yeah.
Doesn't explain the other 5. The other 5 weeks. But fuck it. Here we go. This one is coming from Paulina's Venmo. So thank you, Paulina.
Shout out Paulina.
So this is coming from actually the Ohio State University subreddit. So not even
Age.
like a today I fucked up. Also, I read the comments to see if this was like a copy pasta. Also not the case. So this is a wild one.
What a coincidence. They just whooped my ass in NCAA 25.
The Ohio State.
OH?
Here we go.
Oh, no one's gonna do the IO with me? Okay.
I
guess.
don't
Honestly,
know. These
I
things.
didn't go there. I don't know. I'm so sorry, but I have to get this off my chest and try to explain myself before I become known as the OSU tree fucker.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
So this morning, around 6:30 a.m., I came back to campus. I live off High Street, but I don't have a class on Monday, and I spent the long weekend home deciding to wake up early and commute back today. I didn't want to fall back asleep because I have an 8 a.m. class, so I was hanging out on the oval, sitting on one of the trees to the right of Thompson's statue. Its branches are a little lower, and I was using it kind of as a bench to sit on at first, but eventually I sat down next to the tree on my backpack. It was then I noticed there was a hole on the tree.
Oh no.
I kind of started just poking my fingers in it, and some water squirted out.
That Triusi, man.
And
Squirting.
I don't know what got into me, but I just started really going at it.
Boy, how down bad are you?
Oh God.
No. It squirted again. And I might have even moaned a little bit.
Oh,
I went to go lick the hole, and all of a
What are you
sudden,
doing? Oh my God.
is this smut I'm hearing right now?
Do I have to censor this?
I am Groot.
I went to lick the hole, and all of a sudden, I heard a little scream. I turned around, and there were 3 girls staring at me with their phones out recording.
Oh,
And I was there on my knees, hugging the tree with my tongue in the hole.
Oh no.
I swear I looked around, and there was nobody there before I started. Even
if no one was around. What is it? Integrity or something like that? Do where no one's looking around.
Oh my God.
I was gonna say, if you had to look around to see if anyone was there, you probably should be doing that
some
thing.
shit, bro.
Oh man.
This is insane.
I don't know where these girls came from. I want to apologize and tell them, please, if you have the video, do not post it anywhere. I'm literally begging you.
You know how many TikTok views that would get?
I'm considering going to OSU Student Legal to navigate the fallout damage if the video does come up because I'm so scared. I will literally pay you to not post it. If you have the video, DM me and we can work something out so my life is not ruined. Edit. I understand this seems like a ridiculous, comical situation, but I swear on my mother's grave that this happened. If anyone hears any rumors or sees any video of said incident and knows who took it, I will pay in cash. Both the person who let me know and the person who took the video to preferably take it down. I understand that there's probably no legal repercussions that I could realistically threaten, so I'll make a compromise on blurring my face or somehow making me unrecognizable in the video.
Oh.
Edit 2. Some fellow tree enthusiasts posted a link to the Chadwick Arboretum resource for finding trees on campus. The tree in question is the hedge maple on DBH 24 between Willow Oak, European Beach, and Chinkapin Oak on the corner of one of the He's fucking.
Hey, yo, dude said 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Wood.
Oh my God. He's saying, y'all got to try it, actually. This is the exact coordinates.
Instead of turn my softwood into hardwood.
Jesus. I was considering going back to take a picture tomorrow, but it seems several others have found the location already, and I will not make the error of revisiting the scene of the crime I committed. In fact, I will never step foot in the Oval again. I have also received a few messages about the video, but they have seemed to be dead ends trying to scam me out of cash. So please do not message me unless you have some legitimate connection to the video. I'm incredibly happy it hasn't popped up yet. I'm assuming it went to someone's private Snap story at the very least, and just because of the ridiculous nature of it, it would make its rounds on the internet, continuing to pray I don't ever have to see it. He put links in here. I mean, if you want me to look for it, I can. I don't know where the tree map is. There is a tree map though.
Oh my God.
If you want me to.
Crazy.
Oh, the link is dead. The link is dead for the tree map. Unfortunately,
There's an article about it in the Ohio
Jesus.
like Student Times. I don't know what it's actually called, but like their website.
Final edit. Probably the final update to this post and the last time I ever used this account. Whatever happens with the video is now out of my control. It's not quite at the level I would call viral, but it's more than I want to try and sort through. If the video does exist, I don't care anymore. I lost $25 to someone saying they had hard evidence because I got desperate and I refused to be taken advantage of again. I find it pretty hard to believe that I somehow have not been reached out by any of the 3 girls or anyone that knows them, unless they saw the post and decided to take mercy upon me, or they were not actually recording when it happened. I will know if the video is real because my shoes will be fairly obvious. Again, the situation is ridiculous. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to get ahead of it by posting on Reddit, and maybe I should have toned it down a little. Hindsight is all 2020. At least I made some people laugh.
Oh, this story has me stumped.
You bastard. You
I have a picture
bastard.
of the tree here.
You do. You found it.
Oh no.
Share that screen.
It's on my other computer here.
You gotta blur it now.
Explicit.
What did I Google?
Oh my God. The way this man views trees is how JD Vance views couches.
Dude, I was gonna make that connection as well. Holy crap. Really? You saw a tree sap and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I'm licking the shit out of this tree.
Right.
Dude, he fucking. Oh my God.
A tree-oosie indeed.
I think this is the hole in question.
Fine, Jesus.
And I gotta say, this article is kind of pro him. I'll read the last the paragraph here. For that man, that moment of making love to the fibers of the tree's wood was a moment that he will forever look back on with pride. How could we possibly deprive him of that? Hate him, prosecute him, jail him, but in the process, just try for a split second to understand him.
Can we just acknowledge
look who wrote
this?
it. Yeah.
Perry Blue Ball.
This is not an official school.
It's gotta
This
be.
is him.
There's no
This is
way.
him.
This is Perry Blue Balls himself. The top comment on the subreddit says, I absolutely refuse to believe that you really stuck your tongue in that Triacy on the oval this fine morning.
Oh yeah, the Sundial Humor magazine. Okay, that makes
telling
more
you.
sense. Yeah.
Boy looked at the hole and he was like, dude, wood.
My
I'm gonna
God,
split
bro.
that tree in half.
Yeah.
It's insane to fucking even put your finger in it once, but then to do it again and moan afterwards.
Oh, boy,
He
moan.
moaned, bro. Insane work.
Oh
Dude,
man.
and I gotta imagine this is 6 or 7 a.m. in the morning. Just what the fuck is going on, brother?
Crazy. You
Hey, I'm sorry, I got one more pun in me. Watch him branch out to other plants and other
My God. Watch him branch out to sofas.
How old is JD Vance? Would he be in university?
Old enough.
All right, this next one is coming from r/marriage, coming from Josh's goat.
Oh,
Hop into it.
let's go.
This is a husband who wants a divorce after his wife threatens to cheat on him.
Dude, we did one similar a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
didn't
it
we?
was the one where he was gonna leave, or he had a job lined up, and he said, "Well, I'm gonna be lonely." Well, they were just dating though.
Yeah, that was the judge, jury, executioner.
It
episode
was.
with Sean. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if she is legitimately threatening to cheat on you, then you are in your right to leave. I think.
Watch him opening up the marriage.
Yeah,
He
Oh
opened
my
up the
God.
marriage,
You're
and
fucking
he's
right.
considering it cheating. Yeah. Well, I
Am
want
I
to be
the asshole?
monogamous again, and I don't want to open the relationship anymore because I'm not getting any fucking action anymore. Why don't you fuck a tree, buddy? How about that?
Can you imagine the goddamn splinters? My God.
Thank God it was just his fingers he put in there.
Well, that guy say, "Don't leave me."
I guess he put his tongue in there.
He did put his goddamn tongue inside of a tree.
That's insanity.
That's so crazy. All right. Was laying in bed with my wife Friday night. We were cuddling and she wanted to be intimate and make love that evening. We were watching the Olympics and talking. I did not brush my teeth or clean up for bed yet. She said my breath smelled and got enraged. During her rage, she said, "You don't want to smell nice for me?" Or she said, "If you don't want to smell nice for me, I'll just fuck somebody else."
Jesus Christ.
Wait, damn, that's so extreme.
What a jump to the extremities.
Hey, can you just go brush your teeth? Like,
Yeah.
God.
We had sex a few nights earlier, and she mentioned that I was not as quote unquote sexy as I used to, and I need to work on my appearance. Otherwise, she's going to go out and find it elsewhere.
Jesus Christ.
But nothing as explicit as "I'll just fuck someone else" until now. Then later that evening, she texted me before she went to sleep and said, "I hope you find a partner to be with that you are excited for and care to look good for and clean for. Clearly, that's not me. That's my goal. That's the partner I'll be looking for going forward." We have 2 kids, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and I am 100% determined to get a divorce after hearing that. She was very apologetic after I threatened divorce, crying, sobbing, apologizing for what she said, and said she just wanted to threaten me. Curious what y'all think.
Wait, they're married, right?
Yes. 2 kids.
Why did you text him?
Maybe
The night of.
he stepped out to cool off, maybe? I
Oh,
don't know.
maybe. I don't know. Either way, divorce. Like, that's an insane thing to say to your partner, like body shaming them the first time, hinting at divorce, and then outright being like, yeah, if you don't like shape up, I'm going to go cheat on you. Like, if you have a legitimate concern about like my hygiene or my appearance or whatever, like talk to me about that. Don't threaten to fuck someone else because of that. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many better ways to go about this. So just the disrespect alone of a partner like that is insane.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that. And you know, sometimes depending on how long you've been in a marriage, like I'm not saying it's inevitable. Some people are probably always on like in shape or always like looking their best in their partners, but sometimes it's not always the case, right? But to threaten a partner and saying like, "Hey, I'm gonna straight up cheat on you," before having that conversation of like, "Hey, I think there needs to be a little bit more spice in our marriage. If you really feel that, you know, you're not feeling him anymore, then give him hints of like what makes you feel good. Like, for example, for me, I have a shit skincare routine, right? Like, I don't have the best. Fucking sometimes a bar of soap and I just wipe my face. That's pretty much
I
it.
don't have one. So.
Then, and sometimes like, like I be looking like shit sometimes and Juliet puts me on. She's like, hey, here's a skincare routine. Like, here are some products that you might use to like, help clear up your skin better. I'm like, oh, I appreciate that. Cause I never do it, but it's never to the point where like, I think you're disgusting and I'm going to go cheat on you. It's like, nah, it's like, all right, well, I'll try it because it's a routine that you do. Maybe I can get into it too. So that way I can understand the passion that you have for it. So it's shit like that. I don't like veiled threats and all of a sudden you'd be like, oh no, why are you mad at me? Like, I didn't do anything wrong. Like like what Josh is saying, if you feel some type of way about your partner, communicate with them first. Maybe show them a way of something that you like. So maybe they can work on that a little bit better. But what the wife did was completely wrong in my opinion.
All right. We do have more that may or may not make you change your mind.
Okay.
Here we go. He writes in a comment, I am heartbroken. It was very hurtful, and she ignored me and avoided me the whole day today. We were in bed again tonight to go to sleep. She didn't say one word to me. She just fell asleep. I couldn't fall asleep, so I went into my son's room, who had a spare bedroom. I don't know what to do. She's frustrated that she's frustrated that my teeth were not brushed at that moment in time. She was never a sweetheart, but I always tolerated her shitty behavior and attitude for the sake of our kids. But I'm finding it very hard to move on from that. She's very impulsive, but I think it speaks to her motivations. And then he shares some text messages.
Okay.
This is her. She said, "Are you kidding? I would never and have never even thought of it. I said it as a threat because I want you to want me. For months, I'm telling you to put effort into being intimate with me. I'm telling you that I'm needing something from you, to be wanted, to feel special, and you keep ignoring me. It was the wrong thing to say, but I deserve to have someone who is so excited to be sleeping with me that they look their best getting into bed. I shave, I brush my teeth, I moisturize, I put on nice underwear, I put the effort in. I was simply asking you to do the same." He replies, "You will get your chance, just not with me." She says, "It used to be you. It hasn't been for years now since having kids, and that's precisely the problem. The way you think of me has changed, and instead of working on a relationship and making changes, you became complacent. So that's the real issue. Not me being angry and reacting to your actions, but for you to say that I'm honestly considering cheating on you is absolutely disgusting." To which he says, "I didn't say anything about cheating. You did." To which he says, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean what I said. It was out of anger. I love you always and forever, no matter what. Please talk to me. I love you with all my heart, and what I said pains me. It makes me sad that you want to leave me after one mean thing that I said and that I obviously didn't mean. When you have said horrible things to me over and over again, and I have forgiven. Do what you have to do. I asked you every day to make me feel wanted, to make me feel beautiful, and you continue to do the literal opposite. You don't care about how I'm feeling. How else should I feel? I've said this over and over again, and it's the ultimate disrespect. So I apologize for what I said. I didn't mean it, but not for telling you how I feel, that you're not putting enough effort into me. Clearly, you're not willing to. Regardless, I still feel absolutely terrible about what I said. It should have never been said, and I would be heartbroken if you were to have said that to me, and I know you wouldn't." So, thoughts?
I would love to know specifics of what he's said or done. If it's true that she's been communicating that she wants to feel, like he's putting more effort into the relationship, then yeah, he's shitty too. It sounds like they should have got,
Get therapy.
Yes, sir.
They should have got couples therapy a long time ago, it sounds like. How old are the kids again? Sorry.
I believe 3 and 1.
Okay, so very young.
Very young.
It sounds like they've had kids and that's put a strain on their relationship, and they are both just communicating terribly to each other. And so, yeah, couples therapy could help with that. Because, yeah, 2 young kids is a very stressful time in a relationship, I would imagine.
Mhm.
Again, never been there.
Yeah.
As people like to point out with our kid takes, they're
Yeah.
usually off a bit, but
And to be fair, we always say we don't have kids. So
We're-
truly,
exactly. I am speculating that 2 kids at 1 and 3 is very stressful on a couple. So I would say, try and talk it out in therapy. You're both sounding like saying and doing things that is not healthy for the relationship, and that talking it through with a professional would get you to a common place where you guys can communicate better.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at too. Like, sounds like, I guess with the added context, they kind of both suck in this scenario. Again, don't know the full context of it.
Yeah, we don't really have full information on either side, so it's like
Yeah.
hard to be like fuck
yeah.
either of them.
Yeah. So the underlying issue is that they both are terrible at communicating what they want. They're being very passive aggressive in the way they approach the conversation. One side is saying like, hey, I just want to be seen more. I want to be appreciated. Meanwhile, the husband sounds like there's some sort of resentment building already from early on in the relationship. It sounded like he's saying like, well, I've never really tolerated her attitude towards me for quite some time now, and it just kind of boiled over now that we have children. So therapy, I think, works best for here. Kind of find out what the underlying issue is. Like, is there resentment from the husband's side? Why is the wife like kind of playing these games? And like, it sounds like she's saying what she means, but at the same time, she does say hurtful things to him at times. So maybe we don't know. We don't know the scenario.
Mhm.
They just got to talk. And right now, their communication is lacking big time, very passive aggressive. And he's saying she's impulsive. He's kind of being impulsive in a whole divorce situation already too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, again, we don't have the context, but I feel like for months she was probably communicating well and he was just ignoring to the point where she broke and said some shit out of pocket. Cause what she said is definitely not okay. And to say it like almost 2 days in a row, I think like, a day in between or some shit like that. It's tough.
I agree with that. It sounds like she probably was trying to communicate, but again, we don't have the full context of either side, so it's hard to make a distinct judgment.
Sure.
But if so, then he should have definitely listened to her and tried to, follow through with those communicated needs. But he didn't, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, his
at
choice
least-
of words too, and the way he kind of told his story sounds like he don't really like his wife from the jump.
Yeah.
Like it kind of sounds like for me, just like with the small context that we have, is like he was physically attracted to his wife, and then tolerated with her attitude because he thought they had
For the
that kind of
kids.
connection. Then they had kids, and then that he lost that connection. So now he's just like, now I got to deal with her for the kids. But he doesn't. He never really liked. It sounds like he never really liked her for her.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just a tough situation. I hope they do get therapy just to heal mentally, but I do hope they get a divorce anyways, because they both sound like they
They don't
need
seem
different-
compatible.
Yeah, they both seem like they need different partners. Yeah, a lot of the comments on the subreddit are just making it are pretty much just like it sounds like this guy really puts in like no effort, and if he's doing like can't even brush his teeth before bed, like is he taking care of the kids or is it all her? Things like that.
Yeah, that's
People are putting
Yeah, yeah.
those connections together, which makes sense. I mean, if he's not brushing
It
his
could.
own teeth, he's probably not brushing his kids' teeth.
Yeah.
Maybe again, we don't
The
have
wife
kids.
has to go, let me see if your toothbrush is dry.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of comments are like, you gotta, make sure you still date and like your spouse.
Oh, yeah,
which
I-
seems
I
like
agree with that.
he's never really.
I don't think he
liked
ever
her,
liked her.
To
Yeah.
be honest, it
Yeah.
sounds like it when he said she was never a sweetheart or whatever he said. So
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just both shut off so early on in their relationship that it just kind of boiled over and manifested over time.
Well, I don't know if she was.
well, yeah,
'cause-
it sounds like she was into
was-
him
Well,
until
But again, this is all like speculation.
yeah, because we don't know
He said
shit.
like maybe the way he wants to be like, loved is different the way she's displaying it, right? Because
Mhm.
if that was the case, he'd be like, oh yeah, I think she's great and all that. But he was like, okay, I've always kind of hated the way like she talked to me, or kind of she was never sweet to me type of shit.
Right. My argument to that would be he's already kind of what's the word, like a bad narrator, like
Like an untrustworthy.
untrustworthy
yeah.
narrator based on the text and like everything we've seen. So like I would say I doubt that he never loved her and that she was always shitty, because why would you marry her then? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it seems
True.
like a weird thing to put in. So, yeah.
Yeah, I am surprised that he posted those text messages, because those are not the slam
Yeah,
dunk he thought
they,
they were. That
they were
was
not
like,
on his side.
oh, wait, you're actually probably also terrible, maybe more terrible.
yeah, exactly. So.
This is like that Rick Ross meme from AEW. Speculation.
Speculations. All right, are we ready to hop into the next one, boys?
Ready.
This one is coming from r/relationship ground score advice, coming from the GOAT, Mary Gets 2011.
Let's go.
This is a husband who won't explain why he's calling from jail.
Right away. Explain.
Yeah, I'm very interested.
All right. My 28 female husband, 30 male, got arrested and won't tell me what for. How do I proceed?
So you're staying there until you tell me what the fuck you're in for.
Yeah, because there's a range of things it could be.
Yes.
I'm just picturing the Chris Hansen.
Yeah, I'm picturing the
TikToks.
Walmart pedo fighters who fucking box you until the cops get you.
14-year-old.
He's here to meet a 13-year-old boy. He's here to meet a 13-year-old. Dude,
It's that
Yeah.
Maury chase
dude,
the aisle.
hitting him with carts and shit. I'm like, God damn, hell yeah.
That's the Batman Justice that we're talking
That's
about.
the Batman Justice that I love.
Yeah. So, so there's a range of things it could be, and I would not trust my partner if they didn't tell me what it was.
All right, let's get into it. He called me from the jail, and all he said was that he'd been arrested and needed me to bail him out. I was shocked. He doesn't have any record until this. We got it sorted and he's released. I am expecting he will tell me on the way home what the hell is going on. But that never happened.
He
was
pleaded the
tired.
fifth even to the wife, bro.
Leave.
Yeah.
He was tired and begged me to let him sleep when he got home. This morning, I insisted that he explain. He'd promised he would, but then said he didn't really want to talk about it. He promised me a few things, looking me in the eyes and swearing on the baby that I miscarried that these were true.
Ooh.
One, it wasn't anything violent or drug related. Parentheses, he's never done any of that I am aware of.
Motherfucker, I'd rather be drug related than
Yeah,
some of the other
honestly,
things it could be.
Like, I'm so hoping it's fucking weed or some shit.
Yeah, that's way better than some of the other alternatives.
Yes.
2, it had nothing to do with me. 3, he'll be responsible about handling all of the legal stuff on his own, and bail was the only thing he needed my help with, and he won't be dragging me into any more of this. 4, nothing like this will ever happen again. I do not know what to do with that information. I am resolute, different word entirely. I am resolute that as his partner, who he shares his life with, that I am 100, I think that's a million actually. Yep, that's a million. I am 1,000,000% entitled to know what happened. He does not agree and is begging me to let him keep this quote unquote one thing to himself.
Nah.
I swear I am not a controlling partner. I would never snoop on him, demand to know everything about what he's doing when we're not together or anything like that. I'm demanding he tell me about this particular thing because of how serious and how out of nowhere it is. How is getting arrested not a big deal to him? In what world is it normal to expect your spouse to be okay with being kept in the dark about this? What would be the best way to communicate with him so he understands the importance and why he needs to tell me?
Hey, motherfucker, I don't want to be dating or married, whatever they are, to a pedophile. Tell me if you are, or I'm leaving you.
Yeah. Public records do exist, though. You can just find out what county he was possibly detained for, most of the times they have records available publicly.
Right, you can, but I'm saying like if he doesn't tell you, it's over anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
Because
bullshit.
that is such depending on what the case is, right? I'm just thinking hypotheticals here. Maybe it is like a PDF file situation, right? It's gonna make it difficult for you if let's say you want to move somewhere or you want to buy a house. There's only certain parameters that you can go with. If it's something more illegal or some shit, that might retract you from being able to visit other countries because sometimes they don't let people in if they have certain records or certain things on their criminal record. So
Yeah.
it is going to affect your life. And as a partner, I wouldn't even say it's okay if he kind of did it on himself, like he took care of everything. But the fact that he asked you to be involved by bailing him out, even though he said you don't have to do anything else afterwards, what kind of a partner is that if you don't let them in and be like, hey, this is what happened, I fucked up? You could potentially affect them too in some ways. So if property is involved or monetarily could be involved, it could fuck up your wife's situation. So I don't understand why the husband is not just informing the wife what happened. If not, just peace of mind, just, hey, I want you to know that this is what happened. Let's sort this out together, as opposed to doing it by themselves.
Yeah. I mean, like, if he doesn't tell you, then that's it. Like there's that. You should be able to trust your partner with anything, no matter if it was like a stupid bar fight or something like that. You tell your partner so that they can make their own informed decision based off that information. Because otherwise, you're just potentially putting them in harm's way, like John said. So,
I wish they kind of told us like what the bail money is. You could kind of rule out some of the things.
True, you could narrow it down a little bit.
Narrow it down, yeah. The severity of what you did. If it's like a couple hundred, maybe it's like a little weed charge here and there. But
speeding ticket, or maybe, I don't know.
If it's like millions or like thousands or hundreds of thousands, like, bro, you did some shit.
Some white collar crime.
Maybe.
Actually, if white collar crime, they wouldn't go to jail. Let's be honest with ourselves.
All right. Well, I have an update. Update. I have the charges.
Oh. Can we guess?
Oh, go for it.
We've guessed everything in the book, I think. At this point.
Lock it down. Lock down the guess.
If it's that much of a big deal, I'm going to say it's a felony and it involves, I'm going to say it involves some sort of like fraud or something financial.
They not like us. They not like us.
Yeah.
Is it?
Here we go. It was.
Sounds like it is.
Trespassing and resisting arrest when the cops showed up. I don't have all of the details or bandwidth right now to explain everything, but basically, someone reported him for being on their fire escape and looking in their window.
Oh.
He's adamant it wasn't anything sexual, but his excuses don't make any sense. I'm sorry.
Santa, it's not December yet. What are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, being on a fire escape looking into a window is weird behavior. No matter what, but it sounds sexual for sure.
I'm sorry I can't explain even more right now. I'll do a better update if I can in a few days, but I am just exhausted. Thank you to everyone who has given advice. So it sounds like, or at least a majority of our comments are like, sounds like a peeping Tom type of issue.
Yes, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Divorce.
Yeah, that's a breakup or divorce.
That is big time.
You don't want to be with a creep like that.
Also, yeah. I mean, even if it was something, I'm with Josh. Even if it was just like a weed thing, the fact that he's so adamant about not telling me about what happened, I'm out.
Mm-hmm. Like the moment he didn't want to tell you, you knew it was something bad. So that's like what I was going off of.
The fact that he would let you think it's the worst thing imaginable.
Yeah. I mean, that's where we went to.
Yeah, that's where we went to. Not like
immediately.
Us. All right. Are we ready for the final story of the day? Unless you're a patron or YouTube member.
Is this Batman Justice?
Batman Justice is behind a paywall. You better believe
shit. I knew it was one of the last ones.
All right. So this is coming from r/TIFU, cross-posted by Writing Giraffe. And this is a husband who accidentally makes a bomb.
Oh,
yeah, this one. How could I forget this one with all the jokes, John?
With all the jokes at the top.
Jokes about it earlier.
Okay. So the official title is Today I fucked up by accidentally making a sticky bomb and chemical warfare instead of frozen yogurt.
Oh my God.
How? How the fuck?
So, my wife had surgery on Thursday. Nothing major, but she's going to be sore for a couple of days and not able to use any of her abdominal muscles because of the incisions. Being handy in the kitchen, I wanted to make some foods for her that were a bit, quote unquote, extra. Her first meal, John knows about this treatment. You can
Let's hear
get
it.
Juliet's cookbook at
Etsy.com/sensitive marinara.
exactly right.
A really random cookbook.
Hell yeah.
Bestseller on Etsy, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Her first meal after getting out of the hospital was a stuffed onion ring burger with loaded mashed potatoes.
Oh,
Baby.
damn.
Like I said, I'm being extra. It's a whole thing. I had this idea for a lemon honey froyo that I was excited to make for her. It's about 9 a.m. at this point, and I was tired of doom scrolling on my phone in bed, and I decided to get up and make this dish. I knew she was going to be out for a while because of the anesthesia hangover. Is a hell of a thing. I grabbed my keys, run to the store, grab some Meyer lemons, Greek yogurt, and honey. I head home, grab the juicer, and produced way too much lemon juice. See, I know I can't use all of this lemon juice, so I put it in a pot and crank the heat to reduce it.
Damn.
I bought some pH strips to see how acidic the mixture is because I know I can't mix straight lemon juice and yogurt without it curdling. I take a strip, dunk it down, and mutter to myself, yeah, that's pretty red. I simmer the juice for 45 minutes until I'm left with a dark yellow sludge. I take the pH strip, dunk it, and it comes out bright red, indicating that it's gotten more acidic while concentrating.
Yeah.
Here's the fuck up. I've neutralized acids before, and I always use baking soda. So I poured the hot lemon juice into a blender cup, added honey, and baking soda. I initiated the blending for 3 seconds and then took it off. I go to unscrew the cap, and it's not coming off. I'm putting
Oh,
my
no.
full weight into this thing, and it's not budging. This is a first for me. I begin weighing my options, and I bring the blender cup to my face to look at the contents. Bubbles. Like, a lot of bubbles. Like, way too many bubbles.
Oh, no.
Chef, you ignorant slut. You've just mixed baking soda and vinegar like a grade school volcano.
You fucking idiot sandwich.
I realize what's in my hand and decide that if this thing is going to happen, it's better that it happens outside. So I start running into the sliding door, and I make it about 3 steps and pop.
Damn.
Now, I say pop, but realistically, it sounded more like a gunshot.
Ooh.
The sound, the shock is starting to set in a little bit. My hand is numb, and my first thought is, "Oh my God, I've lost my hand."
Oh no.
It reminds me of Tropic Thunder with the fucking. I look down, and we're good to go. My hand is there, but then it starts to become incredibly painful. That's when I start looking around. There's caustic lemon sticky sludge everywhere. The blast zone on the floor is incredible.
Oh.
And the force with which the blender cup exploded left a large divot in the flooring. Everything
Shit.
is covered. The walls are covered. The ceiling is covered. I
Damn.
am covered. Wasting no time, I know that it's got to get clean. First and foremost, I'm not working in sticky clothes, so I throw off my shirt and pants into the wash, and I throw on some flip-flops. To make the context even better, I'm wearing boxers with little cartoon bats on them. This will become important.
Oh
Will
no.
How so?
Assessing the situation, I think to myself, well, this looks like a job for bleach. I grab my Clorox and begin
no.
spraying. Why am I woozy?
He bleached himself. It's like Sean fucking ironing his own.
Ironing my pants while wearing them. Oh, Is that because I just made chloramine gas by
Yeah,
combining
dude.
bleach and whatever the hell mixture I have?
Mhm.
Apparently so. Now I'm lightheaded and it hurts to breathe.
Oh
This is
no.
No.
This is the exact second when my cat runs out right into ground zero and gets bleach and sludge all over her paws.
Oh,
Oh
poor
my
cat.
God.
I scuffed her, took her to the bathroom, ran some water, and washed her paws. Now, she's only a year old, so she's not too familiar with this whole water business, and she proceeds to flip out and absolutely bitch. I now have claw marks down my chest with a decent amount of bleeding.
Ooh.
But she's contained, and I consider this a win. I leave her in the bathroom and close the door. The only option I have to protect myself is a neck gaiter that I have from the video game Dishonored 2 and a pair of
Great game.
swimming goggles. But honestly, most of the gas is left because the windows are open.
Good.
I start scrubbing and then break out the steam mop. Unfortunately, as I would learn in hindsight, all this did was stretch out the honey into a thin film across the entirety of my house. So all of the floors
Jeez.
were sticky, but at least they look clean. I cleaned the walls and broke the ladder out to get to the ceiling. And this is the moment my wife walks out of the bedroom. Post-surgery, 14-hour sleep, this is what she sees. Her husband, in bat boxers, standing on a ladder in the kitchen, wearing flip-flops, goggles, a neck scarf, holding a bottle of bleach and a sponge with blood dripping down his chest and a cowlick in the hair from the sludge. I yell,
Oh, no.
I can explain everything. He then has pictures of the aftermath.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
You got to see this. Damn.
Honestly, looks like it could have been worse.
This is post cleaning, or he took a picture immediately when it exploded?
That's
Uh,
crazy.
Picture of aftermath.
Yeah, you
Oh
can
my
definitely
God.
tell. It's better than if the wife came out and he was like passed out, cat claw marks on him.
Hey, when
Bet-
life gives you lemons, make a bomb.
Dude.
And then spread the stink
Spread
mess
it
all over your
all over.
house.
Get fucked up by a cat.
All right, boys, are you ready for this week's Amazing Underbakke segment?
Let's do it.
I gotta say, I gotta retract my Mr. Beast statement from last week.
Yikes.
Oh, what happened to him?
So
Turns
quick.
out, piece of shit. Literally,
What?
we recorded the fucking episode, and then
Next
an hour
day.
later, I'm listening to a fucking podcast about how the friend that I said he was standing up for is actually a creep and a weirdo to some 13-year-old, 14-year-old, something like
Yeah.
that. And then he's had a big scandal come out about how he treated a lot of the YouTubers that were in his like video where he locked them
Oh
all in
my
the box,
God.
basically. So
No,
He called it.
Sean Miss strikes again.
listen, I'm still marrying him for all the money.
That's true. I don't know any of these fucking streamers, YouTubers.
Yeah. I mean, they were
Ignorance
all-
is bliss sometimes.
For sure.
honestly.
All right, Wikimaniacs, 2 posts, 1 question. Does this guy fuck?
Ooh, it lands on Sean.
Woo.
Let's go.
All right, this first post is from r/NotHowGirlsWork.
Mm.
This is the
A
OP.
no.
Yeah, it's always a no if it's going from there. OP is Reddit name is Talking Shrooms.
Okay.
Talking Shrooms writes with a negative 43 downvote situation.
Karma points. Oh my God. Let's go.
That's crazy.
Bro, I hate to say this, but it's a fact. The second you cry in front of a woman, they lose all respect for you.
Mm.
There's a real and honest reason that boys are told boys don't cry.
We're about
She'll-
to be called a beta right now.
I can tell you right now, it's not because of women telling men not to do that. It's other men telling men
Telling
not to
other
do
men,
that.
yeah.
It's the fucking patriarchy, you idiot.
She'll never see you as anything other than a weepy, overly emotional bitch. Her behavior is already changed, so now you are just clinging to a marriage that's on life support. Go to a therapist if you can. honestly, only good advice.
I mean,
you should follow
only
it.
I
good
agree with that
advice,
part.
And seek help to deal with your trauma. But you crying in front of your wife pretty much doomed the marriage anyways.
Holy shit.
So, gentlemen and Wikimaniacs, does this guy fuck?
No, and fuck him for perpetuating stereotypes
Mhm.
of men not being able to express emotions, because that's fucked up. I'll tell you what, if your wife, if you cry in front of your wife and she does do that to you, fuck her, because she she doesn't deserve you. It's nice to see people who emotionally in touch with themselves and be comfortable enough to cry in front of their partner. And if you have a supportive partner, they will sit there and let you cry and talk you through it and be there for you. And they won't think any less of you for that.
It's gonna be a hot take, but I will say he fucks, but women who have internalized misogyny.
There's more
There
than you
is.
think.
There's a lot of them that exist
There's a
out there,
lot.
so there's a chance he might.
What's her name? Just Pearly Things or whatever?
I have no idea who that is. Who is that?
No, you don't need to know, actually.
Again, ignorance is bliss, baby.
Yeah.
I think that's a girl that tried to come after what's her name, right? The TikToker with a podcast and
Maybe.
like a signature laugh. I forget her name.
Yes,
she chops
she has
on
a-
men regularly. She has a
Yeah.
very distinct laugh. The girl that we're talking about is somebody that John has said is like a dream guest.
Drew?
Yes, Drew.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Pearly,
yes,
this
yes.
Pearly Things girl tried to come for Drew, and
Yeah.
Drew fucking
Drew's sick as hell. At least from what I know. She's pretty chill, it seems.
yeah, she
Yeah.
fucking destroyed her. She
good.
fucking got on Pearl's shit.
It's not hard to destroy Pearly complaints. She's an
Yeah,
idiot.
she's a piece of shit.
What's her name?
Pearly complaints.
She's like a MAGA annoying.
Oh.
I know
Don't
what
waste your
Mango-
time.
She's like fresh and fit, like Andrew Tate, that kind of sphere.
Mm,
Yeah.
I don't know. They're not on my fucking algorithm.
Yeah, don't let them.
Yeah.
I was a better person before I knew who Andrew Tate even was.
Sorry. That's my bad.
You're good. All right, post 2 is also coming from r/NotHowGirlsWork. This seems to be a Facebook post.
No, definitely
Does not fuck.
Yeah. This is the quote. Quote, it starts with a quote. Quote, sitting on his face, riding cowgirl, and any other position with the girl on top are acts of homo gay. The man
What?
assuming a submissive sex position falls into homo gay activities. And reciprocally, the woman assuming a dominant position falls into lesbianism.
What?
Bro, having sex with a girl
Call
is so
me gay, brother.
Death by snoo, please.
I've never been more gay in my life.
Oh,
Eagle sound.
Fucking,
dude.
hey, I don't need to come up for air, baby. Just drown me. Drown me.
That's the most
Holy
insane
shit.
thing I've ever
You know
heard.
what's gay?
I'm laying
Having
down
sex
for
with
once.
a woman. That's
Boy,
crazy.
my cardio's ass, bro. I'll be like, all right, let me take a break.
Oh, man.
Bro.
Hell nah. That shit is wild.
These people are so afraid of gay people that they just start inventing whatever the fuck they want. Everything's gay at this point. Oh, man.
Goodness.
Fucking
Crazy.
right away, please.
Oh, so we didn't even answer the question. Does this guy fuck? Obviously.
If he
Not
does
women.
missionary,
Not women.
No fucking
all,
way.
all day.
All right.
Jesus. Maybe he fucks trees.
The tree fucking guy.
This is the tree fucker.
If you don't lick trees with holes, then you might be homosexual.
No, homo gay is what he
Homo
said.
gay, I'm sorry.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What is homo gay?
This guy is probably one of the biggest fucking idiots we've had.
Maybe homo and gay together, it's a double negative. So is he saying
Straight?
it's straight?
Cancels out.
I don't know.
But that is it for this episode. Before I give it to the boys for anything, I do have some Venmos to get through. So, starting off first, Pearl writes, hi, keep up the great work. You guys are so funny. And also, hope all is well, Sean. I hope you are safe. I am safe. I'm sound. Thank you. Pearl sends $2. Thank you, Pearl.
Thank you, Pearl.
Thank you.
Next up, we got Michaela, who writes Dippy Toast and Closeted Bigot, and she sends 22 cents. I wonder
Dippy
if we
Toast gang.
Dippy Toast gang. Next up, we got Kat, who writes any recs on fun things to do in Houston. I'll be visiting next month to meet a friend there for a day, and any ideas would be appreciated. Thank you for being the best boy podcasters out there, smiley face. Kat sends $15.
What was the breakfast spot we
you.
went to?
Oh, yeah. We have another Wikimaniac who manages a breakfast spot that we went to.
Yeah.
I believe that was, oh my God, I'm blanking. See what I said about being on the spot?
I mean, to be fair, it was 9-10 months ago.
Egg. Yeah, but I've eaten there regularly, which is,
Oh, okay.
It's called Egg House.
Ooh,
Spelled,
shout out Sarah.
Yeah. EGG, like egg, and then Haus, like the German way, HAUS.
It was very good. I
Very
recommend going there for sure.
I'd say just hit me up what you're into. There's so much food and so many like things. It just depends on what you're interested in. So yeah, I would say for sure you got to get barbecue if you're not from Texas. You got to get some brisket.
Best
Or-
barbecue I've ever had.
Or beef rib if you can get a
I
beef
just had
rib.
barbecue today.
I still talk about it.
Hell yeah. Next up, we got Samantha who writes, I'm begging y'all to read my story on the Row Reddit community about the wedding and adoption. My username is at Mrs. Steve Perry. Mrs. Steve Perry sends $5. Thank you. I'll read that next time. And by next time, I mean in 7 to 8 weeks.
Whenever he remembers.
There's quite a delay.
But I got to it. Shout out Paulina.
He did. And that was a great story. It was a good recommendation.
It was.
Next up, we got Connor, who writes,
Damn, sorry. I was lagging in a brain there. I was like, damn, I was thinking of a pun, but he'll get to it in 3 weeks.
Jesus. Right.
Thank you for interrupting, Sean, for that.
Sorry.
That was worth it.
My brain was loading. I was like, there's got to be something.
It's the dial-up sound. All right. Next up, we got Connor, who writes, how you doing? From Long Island.
How you
Sorry,
doing?
Josh. I quite enjoyed watching the Islanders sweep the season series and pajama boy John Tavares getting punched in the face by Scott Mayfield. Also, Sean and John, the Dallas Stars' best player is a Filipino-American named Jason Robertson. And Connor, I got to tell you, we've been told that at least 10 times. And we've
Told them many times.
every single time.
And his brother's on the Leafs. So
Yeah, his brother is on the Leafs, but not as good.
Not as good.
Not
He's
as
good.
good.
Not
That's
as
what
good.
I remember.
Yeah.
I already forgot his name.
He also writes,
Yeah.
also, Sean, as someone who has a name spelled the traditional Irish way, I feel your pain. Love the podcast. Love how open-minded you all are. John, spelled Jahwn, might be my favorite for his
Whoa.
ADHD chaos like me. But love Sean and Josh, spelled Joschhe.
Whoa.
And his hockey talk, despite being a Leafs fan. Connor sends
Hey.
$1.60.
Hey,
Shout out to
listen,
the spicy brain homies.
I respect any hockey talk, so I'm happy to. And I know Leafs fans, I have a bad rap, so that's fair. I think Islanders fans also have a bad rap, so I think we're in the same boat there.
The only thing I know about the Islanders is that it's MJF's favorite team, who is also a fucking D-bag. So
He admits it though.
Yeah.
He's not
Yeah.
trying to hide it.
yeah. Next up, we got Charles, who writes, here's $2 to say happy birthday to my cat Hermione. Her birthday is August 9th.
Ooh.
Hermione,
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Wow.
There you go.
Ozzy, throw another shrimp
Ooh.
on the bobby, won't you? All right, next up, we got
Is Hermione Aussie?
No, you said
Perth.
Perth Day.
Perth.
Oh,
Day.
like Perth, like a
But it sounds like Perth.
cat.
Like
Oh,
like the city Perth.
Perth.
It's in Australia.
Oh.
I tried to
I
make
didn't
one
even get
fucking pun, and I fucking
you're roasted for
Yeah. last time ever. Next up, we got Savannah, who writes, quote, I've never had to put on a tampon, end quote. Josh Shell, 2024.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my presidential campaign.
I never fuck couches.
You win, I guess.
This guy's the president.
She also writes, I, Savantology, am writing you today to ask for a favor.
Oh,
My boyfriend Ben and I are coming up on our 2-year anniversary and would really love a shout out. I don't know if y'all remember, but you gave us a shout out for our 1 year. Thank you, John, for checking the Patreon messages.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I thought I'd take a more direct route this time and give Sean some money. Since you guys gave us, also, I don't take the money anymore. This goes straight to GoFundMe. Since you guys gave us a shout out for our first anniversary, can you help us celebrate another, possibly in the form of a song?
This is on the spot.
This is on the spot.
We could send it to them too, like separately.
Oh yeah, you are a patron. We can't just send it to you.
We'll do that. So
Yeah, we're not gonna give that shit for free.
not to everyone.
Not to everyone. They gotta pay us $10 for that.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do here?
Not just one time, a month.
All right, that's all I got. So thank you, Wikimaniacs, for donating to the Venmo. Again, it's all going to help Nora's family. So thank you for all that you guys do. John, Josh, any comments, PayPals, comments, concerns? I said comments twice. Go ahead.
Josh,
I
you
got
got
so
one?
many. So I got a review here from Manta, and it's a 5-star. Says our favorite podcast, heart. Says hello, handsome boys, smiley face.
Oh, thank you.
You guys are handsome.
So are you,
all
brother.
of us are handsome. We're all handsome. How about that?
Oh,
You guys are absolutely amazing. My girlfriend and I love listening to your podcast. We usually listen when we are cooking or cleaning together.
Oh yeah.
You always spark interesting conversations between us and passionate discussions.
Mm.
My partner's birthday is coming up soon, August 18th. It would mean the world if you could say happy birthday, Lily, on one of your episodes. Happy birthday, Lily.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Lily.
birthday, Lily.
Hopefully one day we'll be able to become patrons and support you financially. Thank you for the amazing work you do with their podcast and being so amazing or so awesome. So thank you, Manta, for that review. And then I got one more comment from TC Fan 80 on our Am I the Asshole episode 2 episodes ago, I think. And they say, you never fail to crack this 86-year-old up. So refreshing to hear your perspectives.
my
and you all seem
Octogenarian
like
homies,
fine
let's
young men.
Octogenarian
We have an octogenarian fan. Hell yes.
my
I don't mean that in a derogatory way.
No.
either.
Those comments meant a lot to us. Shout out, Manta.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Pun from the last
The
thing.
first
I
one.
understand. Okay, it has
I-
nothing to do with this one.
It
but
took me a while. I said
gotcha.
octogenarian. I'm like, okay, well, let me go back. Dude, my brain was so slow today. Dial up.
But yes, thank you, TC Fan, for that comment. Love hearing that we have a very diverse audience.
Yeah.
Makes me want to
especially-
cry.
Yeah,
It does.
Kind of cool. So thank you for leaving that comment. Appreciate it.
All right, John.
I got nothing as usual.
All right, guys. That's it for this episode. We'll see you guys on Wednesday for the 3-year anniversary live stream.
Woo!
Can you believe it? For free?
For free?
Yeah, you should donate to us since we're doing you such a solid. Anyways,
Yeah,
we'll see
Sean
you guys
yelled at us
then.
for making that free, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm
had to fight for that
really sick of giving you guys shit. See you guys then.
John and I might do live streams on Wednesdays
Oh,
sometime
Yes.
soon. We
Oh.
haven't figured it out yet, but we'll talk about it later.
yeah, we'll talk about it. How much it should cost and all that.
Sean's a
Bye.
menace when it comes
Later.
to money. Bye.
Get therapy